What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy, Critical Thought, and we back with another video. And today we got a special video for y'all today. In this video, I wanted to go over a few things, in this video, and of course, going over the Critical Thought podcast. We talking about history, past experiences, and sort of things like that, and what I'm saying, just dabbling more into that, I guess, culture. Or I'll say just dabbling into more of that, it's just history, past experiences, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always good to, learn and I guess, be more connected, I guess, to certain things in a certain way, in terms of learning, understanding. So, that's kind of what we're going in this video. I just finished, man, my own little process, man. I just been working, man, you know what I'm saying? I just been working, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just crafting, working at it. So that's kind of what I've been doing, today. And it's kind of what I've been doing, and it's a process, you know what I'm saying? Machinery is not trying to work, we got some other things cooking, you know what I'm saying? But it's all just stress. It's all business stress, you know what I'm saying? It's all business stress, and trying to get this equipment to function right, so we can go ahead and get to the next step, because I've been playing around. I've been messing around with this thing for too long, and it's really starting to drive me crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where we're at right now with it. And I do want to go ahead and take care of that as fast as possible. But I know that's gonna be a process. Because we're in a jam. We've been in a little bit of a jam with this, trying to take out some of these strip screws. Yeah, from out of this machine. So that's kind of what we've been working on doing. Just working with this machine. Gotta get a new computer, to be honest. Gotta get a new computer, man. Because if I can get some sort of better software, and some better upgraded computer, I can definitely do more, easily. So that's kind of where I'm at with that, and but beyond that, I say that to say man, it's hard to explain, when it comes to business stress, I'm not even gonna lie, sometimes with sometimes this shit just makes you wanna. It's easy to get away from, you know what I'm saying? Easy to get away from, when stuff starts breaking down and you just can't sort of get nothing, you really just can't get nowhere with this shit, with these, and it's just it seemed like it's not that you can't get nowhere. It just seemed like everything comes with it just comes with just that much bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? It just come with that much bullshit. Everything, every sort of step comes with that much bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the sort of thing. You know, but yeah, it just all comes with this. It all just comes with, man, just that much different type of things happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you progress, like from strip screws to you know, I don't even know, man, losing screws and just other types of mess, like computer, machinery just not wanting to like turn on or process right. And electronic stress is probably the most stressful thing ever, man, because it just puts a pause on everything. You just gotta wait for it to, and but anyway, like, like I'm saying, like that's kind of like where I've been, on this, but anyway, like, you know what I'm saying, I say that, because I do got a few subjects that I do want to get into, you know what I'm saying, in this video, man. It's like, I mean, I got a lot of shit I want to say, like, actually, one of those things being, just looking at mindset, some things I said on Deep Art, but we gonna try to like flow into it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of different things, man. You know what I'm saying? The first thing I do want to talk about though is definitely like we can get back into just like I guess I'll go back into another story. So it's funny, like, you know what I'm saying, when you look at this, this you see, equipment here, just struggling with this equipment, you know what I'm saying, because it's funny, like, it's crazy, but it's just like, the thing is, like, to be honest, like, when you really consider it, like, every business has equipment that needs to be managed and equipment that has to be, sort of working right. You know what I'm saying? It has to be updated. It has to be at the latest. And, like, if the equipment is not, if it ain't updated, if it's not at, like, the latest version of itself, or if it's just not, like, functioning properly, then, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have all types of other problems, right? And it just kind of F's up the whole flow of the business, so, that's the kind of thing, like, when you really, really, like, look at it, in terms of business, it's like machinery. It just plays such a huge role in terms of, like, whether your business is going to, like, function a certain way or not, to an extent, yeah, you know what I'm saying, just trying to deal with that, right? So, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. But even if the equipment fails and whatever else fails, I mean, you still gotta run business, right? You still gotta find different ways to do other things, right? You gotta be versatile. Like, the business gotta be, that way, because you just gotta keep, keep flowing, right? That's the key, And a lot of times it's not even about, like, you're not gonna get into everything in a day, like, you're not gonna get every, like, little thing of the business right in one day. Some things, you gotta properly manage. I think, and I think that's just the important thing, Some things just need proper management. Other things, just, other things you can or you should do every day, right? And just management, right? some things don't work in the business, but as I said before, they're just extensions. They're just extensions. They can work or they can't work. And if they don't work, okay, cool. Just an extension that does work, right? It's probably an extension that does work. So let's just extend over here, right? And keep a natural base functioning and flow of the business, right? Keep the shadow work of the business reinforced. You know what I'm saying? So that way, when you do branch out into other aspects and other things, just understand that these are just extensions, and they can hit or they can't hit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, when that left jab ain't really working, throw the right, so throw the right one. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when the 3-ball ain't working or trying to get to the rack ain't working against these sometimes, or even if you can't really pass. Like sometimes you try to make that pass and it's just not there, you're trying to pull up for the mid-range. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to do things, you know what I'm saying? Find a different shot to take, right? And that's the key thing, At the end of the day, they're just shots. They're just openings. They're not like fortified methods. That's what that's what your shadow work is for. Your shadow work is that, that base rhythm, and extensions are just, as you said, extensions. So they just shots. So that's the kind of thing, and it's just, other than that, you just gotta flow with it, right? You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if something doesn't really connect, all the way with your shadow and with your bass rhythm, is that shot really worth taking? You know what I'm saying? Or if it's gonna alter or, sort of destroy or, if it's going to, sabotage the flow of your natural bass rhythm, you know what I'm saying? Is it really worth extending for, right? Is the extension really worth it? You know what I'm saying? And that's the kind of question, that's the kind of thing, right? That's the question to ask. You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna? That should be the question in anything, right? Is it from your natural shadow work and shadow bass rhythm, is what you are trying to extend to going to, you know what I'm saying? What you're trying to extend is it going to affect your shadow or your bass natural rhythm, or is it going to sabotage it? Is it going to affect it positively? Is it going to help you hit the shot? Is it going to reinforce it? Is it going to add on to it, or is it going to, you know what I'm saying, just leave you out of position? You know what I'm saying? And that's the question, right? That's the question. Is it going to help you? Is it going to add on? Is it going to help you to hit a target? Is it going to be utilized to hit a specific target you're trying to hit in order to score some points? Or is it going to sabotage your shadow? Is it going to leave your shadow off balance? Is it going to leave it off rhythm, and off its flow? You know what I'm saying? Is what you're going, you know what I'm saying? That's the question, you know what I'm saying? When you extend to certain things, right? Because obviously if you extend to something, it's obviously for the purpose of hitting a target, right? Obviously. It's obviously for the purpose of hitting a target. So, is whatever you extend into helping you hit the target, or is it sabotaging your shadows? You know what I'm saying? That's the question to ask, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the question to ask, right? And we talk, it's reinforcing your systems, right? Reinforcing your natural rhythm. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that as well, right? Reinforcing your natural systems, your natural rhythm, and extending off those things. You know what I'm saying? And that's the kind of question to ask, you know what I'm saying? And if you can just continue to do that, right? That's what it is, right? You know what I'm saying? It's never question the systems, you know what I'm saying? The systems is the systems, and in all honesty, if you just continue cooking within a system, that you create, obviously, eventually you're gonna get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Eventually you're gonna make progress. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But at the same time, I don't even want to say that. Like, even though that's true, I don't want to say that. I want to say, when you extend to, when you extend to when you keep cooking, like, what I'm saying, your shadow, when you extend to something, you eventually, you extend to something for the purpose of hitting something. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to hit something, right? You know what I'm saying? You're trying to hit something. You're trying to affect something in a specific way, or you're trying to, hit a target, affect something in a specific way. You're trying to score something, but you're trying to grow something, right? You're trying to build to something. You're trying to add to something, right? And that's what, that's what that's for, right? When you extend to something. So it's a matter of understanding that is, and understanding that, just understanding that and being able to separate, from when you extend into something versus when you're not, like, extending to something, like, when something is, it's being able to decipher, like, between, like, what you're extending to, like, whether it's a natural skill, your natural shadow or natural rhythm, or it's a complementary skill, that you can sort of just hit and then apply to a technical function. Sometimes, man, when we look at complementary skills, we take we take complementary skills and we treat them like actual, natural rhythm. We treat it as a shadow. You know what I'm saying? We treat it as a part of the natural rhythm when it's really not. It's really just an extension. You know what I'm saying? That you can sort of go ahead and hit when the opportunity presents itself. When it's wide open, take the shot. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if it's not, you just really overextending yourself, you know what I'm saying, and knocking yourself off your own flow and natural rhythm. So that's, the sort of thing. That's why, it's important as well to just, just keep flowing, like, through your natural cycles and rhythm, and just understand, like, hey, like, when, or like, what am I extending to? You know what I'm saying? And just, like, getting to a point to where, you have technical systems, or, a technical functioning that sort of, is being applied to. You know what I'm saying? And that's the overall goal and overall function of it, like, is to get to a point to where technical skills and technical systems, are what you're applying those complementary skills, or extensions, and those natural skills or that natural rhythm and flow to, right? What technical skills are you applying those to is the important thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's, that's what's going to be what's most important, right? But you don't forfeit the natural rhythm or the complementary tools and the extensions, But at the same time, these complementary systems and this natural shadow and flow, is what's going to, convert, in the process of extending to technical systems that you gain access to, or the technical systems that you do have, right? So that's going to be the important thing, right? So you take the mechanics, growing the mechanics of what you do, the traditions, the natural flow, rhythm, and the mechanics, right? You take both of these things and you apply them to the technical systems, right? You take both of these things and you sort of convert them in a way that allows you to continue hitting technical shots, the shots within a technical system and flow, right? That's the key idea, right? Just like we said in previous videos, you know what I'm saying? But in this video, we want to say, like, that's the most important thing, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just extending and hitting to those technical systems, right? And that's the most powerful, important thing, you know? You know, if you can do that, you know, you got some, I mean, that's the whole nature. That's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? Not everything is just something that has to be different and just something that has to be just confusing or sophisticated all the time. Like, some things are just point blank simple, period. And it's just a repetitive process of that point blank, period, simple thing. You know what I'm saying? Hitting those simple shots, right? When you get into a technical system and technical outlet, it's just key points at the end of the day. That's all it is. It's just hitting a bunch of key points over and over again. Now, within those key points, after you get, you know what I'm saying, to a point to where you like reach a certain level of intensity, you know what I'm saying, and passion, okay, now you can start getting more creative and innovative with how you hit those same key points. You know what I'm saying? But you still hitting the same key points. You know what I'm saying? And that's the most important thing, and that's really all that matters. If you can just hit those key points repetitively, you know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing. So it's just taking the concept or the time to be able to, you know, continue to flow through your own natural rhythm, your own natural self, and then just, you know, building yourself in the mechanics of it, you know, and then extending to technical systems, technical functions, right? So finding new ways in order for you to be able to get the job done, utilizing your complementary skills to make the job easier. You know what I'm saying? Reinforcing your natural skills in order for you to continue flowing. You know what I'm saying? Not extending to complementary skills that leave you off your shadow, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you know, most importantly, yeah, like you said, not extending to things, complementary extensions that lead, or tools that, you know, leave you off your shadow, and then just being able to, you know what I'm saying, understand that technical systems and technical functions and flows that you do get into are key points. You know, hitting the key points within them. You know what I'm saying? Warping or transitioning, you know what I'm saying, or converting your natural skills and your natural shadow and bass rhythm and your complementary extensions, you know, kind of warping those to fit, you know what I'm saying, your technical, you know, the key points, you know, the technical systems, you know what I'm saying, or being able to hit the key points necessary within those technical systems. That's the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Key points. So, without further ado, more. Just about to conclude this video. Technical skills, technical systems, you know, is the most important thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Key points, technical skills, technical functions, being able to go through this process is important, you know, and just being able to just sort of enjoy the process, or just, I guess, you know, just flow through the process of these, you know what I'm saying, skills, you know what I'm saying, functions, these skill sets, and then, you know, just flowing through them, and then just being able to, you know, hit key points, you know, hit key points, utilize your extensions, your tools, and hit those key points, right? Because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? Is hitting those key, you know, those key points, but flowing through your mechanics, you know what I'm saying, through your spaces, you know, and you know, that's the most important thing, right? That whole, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm gonna conclude, you know, process. But I'm gonna conclude this video right here. Peace, love. We out of joint.